Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Peacekeeper and I welcome you to a Black Ops 2 commentary. So today, it's quite obvious what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the Revolution map pack which just dropped. We're going to be talking about the maps themselves and the Peacekeeper weapon. And the gameplay in the background is some free-for-all on the map Hydro. And we're going 30 and 6. Usually I wouldn't upload a 30 and 6 gameplay, but this was my first game on Hydro. And 30 and 6 is pretty decent. It kind of sets the tone for this map for me. I think I'm going to constantly pull maybe 30 and 3 scores or even better. It's a really nice map to play on, so why don't we talk about Hydro first? This map is nice. It really does look nice. The scenery around this map is, nice. But I don't know. It's very symmetrical. It's very well built. I think it's a very balanced map. It's definitely on domination. It's very balanced. I love the water feature in the middle where it floods. It doesn't flood that often. I think maybe I played a few dominations on this, and maybe each time again it floods like twice. It really does clear out that bit. It's dangerous. It's a lot of fun. It kind of stops the campers in the middle, and generally there isn't that many areas to camp in this game. You'll see me in this gameplay hold up this one room. I think that's probably the most power point on the map. There's one on either side. It's a very good power point because people try and keep going there. I'm trying and spot it out. See, I'm killing this guy now. That staircase on the left, I will go up here, and this area is probably, in my opinion, the best place. You have a huge aerial view of the middle, and then you can hold these two areas here. You can basically see the spawn of this whole side. It's a very powerful place, and I've been using that a lot, very effectively lately. So hold that place, you get a load of kills. But yeah, it's a good map. The spawns generally aren't that bad. I think I do get fucked over once or twice by the spawns in this game, but in my opinion, this map has the best spawns out of all of them. So let's talk the other maps. The other one is Downhill, I think it is, with the gondolas, the snow map. And I have to say, I really like that map. I really like the idea of the gondolas. I think it's a very good feature. It plays well. It's a good map. It's very well balanced. And that's all I can really say for it. It's a good map. I like snow maps. I'm a sucker for snow maps, so obviously I'm going to like it. And it's good to see a snow map in Black Ops 2, so I'll be playing that a lot lately. I really haven't had the chance to play that as much as the others. It doesn't come up, in my case, as often as the other maps. I've only played it once or twice, but these other maps I've played quite a few times now. But let's talk the final two maps. So at the moment I really like Hydro, I really like Downhill, and I have mixed opinions on Grind, and I really don't like Mirage. Mirage for me I don't like the look of it, so I'm obviously going to hate it straight away, but the way the map plays out, it's a bit too big. For even domination, it's quite a big map. For free-for-all, it's big map, but the spawns are very close together. You will kill someone and they will spawn near enough 100% of the time, in your vicinity, right behind you. And that gets annoying because I was on, I think, a 15 kill streak on it, or for my first game. I was like, oh, I really love this game. But then the second I died, I just kept getting killed over and over and over again because I was spawning right next to people who were just watching areas, and they knew where I was, bang, dead. I ended up losing the game, and I don't know, I just don't like it, that's the best way I could summarise it. It's my opinion, I just don't like sand maps, and I think it's just a little bit too big, and the spawns are bad. But Grind is weird. Grind plays out differently. There's not really an area in Grind where you can camp. It's a very open map, and some people would like that, some people wouldn't like that, people would probably think it discourages camping, but I don't know, it's hard to get used to because once you get into a gunfight, there's really nowhere you can hide to get your health back up. So you're constantly out in the open. The second you kill someone, they're going to spawn really near you, they're going to know where you are, and they're going to come back and finish you off. And that's generally the tone of the map. People always just come back for revenge kills, and it's very easy to get them on that map. This is the thing, it's a very nice looking map. Grind is beautiful. It's, it's a really nice map to play, walk around. It's like being in a Tony Hawk game. But the map itself for me it's just too open. The way you move around the map is just a bit. It's hard to get used to. I don't know. It's just too clusterfuck. I might try and get a gameplay on Grind, and so I can talk about it a bit more in detail. So let's just talking about the maps. I think two of the maps are brilliant. One of the maps is okay-ish, and one of them I really don't like. That's my opinion on them. So I'd like to hear if you guys want to tell me your opinion. That'd be kind of cool. But the one thing everyone wants to know about is what's the Peacekeeper like. And straight away, it was quite amusing. The second I joined my first game, I was like, you know what, I'm going to try out the Peacekeeper. So did everyone else. I went in 3 dominations, 12 people all using the Peacekeepers. There's no point even using Scavenger because everyone had the same gun. And my opinion on it is stat-wise, it's not that great. If you look at the stats, it's not got that high of damage for a submachine gun. And generally, it's not that great. I honestly don't really like this weapon. I'm just going to come out and say this. I thought maybe, the way it sounded, it sounded like they was going to make the ultra hybrid of submachine gun and assault rifle. In my opinion, it kind of is. It's got the assault rifle distance, especially if you've got the silencer on, it can hit really far. Yeah, the hip fire is alright. If you slap on laser sights, it's okay, but generally the damage wise it isn't that great. The MSMC in my opinion is a lot better than this. I still prefer the MP7 over this. I think the Scorpion Evo up close even has a better damage rate. I feel the fire rate is a bit too slow for it to be really that effective. I don't know, I think it is balanced. It's a balanced gun. It's nothing that's overpowered. It isn't overpowered, I'm going to say that. So they did a good job balancing it. But I still think it's kind of outclassed by the other submachine guns, and that's my opinion on it. I've played with it quite a bit now, and I don't really like it that much. I feel I lose quite a lot of gunfights. The iron sights itself, like when I try to use it without the iron sights, I think is a bit naff. Like, it's got a lot of recoil on it, so the iron sight for me is just bad. But if you run a red dot on it, it's pretty effective. But in conclusion, I think it's a really good looking gun. It's, you know, it adds something to the experience. I kind of wish they hadn't added in another submachine gun. You know, that was, I think there's like 5 or 6 submachine guns already, so I don't see the point in them adding in another. You know, they should maybe add in another sniper or maybe another assault rifle. And actually, when I think about it, this gun feels like the M27 assault rifle. That's the best way I can describe it. It's the M20 assault rifle with more recoil. And the way I think about that, I think it's a lot worse. The M27 assault rifle is a good gun, but it's got near enough no damage on it. It's got like no recoil, and it's just generally really weak. With the new patch they updated, it says a little bit stronger, so it's a little bit more effective. But it kind of reminds me of the Peacekeeper. It really does damage-wise, really fire rate-wise. Generally the feel of it, it's just except for the recoil, it just reminds me of the M27 assault rifle. To draw a conclusion to this, I think it's a pretty decent map pack. The maps are nice. I'm going to play them a little bit more, just try and maybe, like, you know, if I play Mirage a little bit more, I might end up trying to like it. I think the Peacekeeper is an alright weapon. I think it's very well balanced. You know, I think they've done a good job balancing it. It comes in handy in certain situations, but for me, it's not a submachine gun I'm going to constantly be using. I think once, you know, the hype dies down a little bit, I'm going to go back to the other submachine guns. So, yeah, that's just my opinion. So, I've been Mr. Teacups. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope you please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.